Hi guys, it's reaction time. We've got Killswitch, Engage, and I Believe. So there's probably a lot of people that are going to see this reaction come up if I upload it, because I've got a rule sometimes that if I just completely hate something, sometimes I won't even get to the end of the reaction. I'll be like, there's so much music now, why should I almost waste my time listening to stuff I don't like? And Killswitch Engage are a strange one for me. So I really got into this band, you know, when I went through a heavier stage of my listening pleasure when I was younger. I love odd songs by this band. Sometimes they're a bit too much for me. I'm sure I've made it quite clear on this channel, you know, the screaming vocals ain't really a thing for me. Then gutturals and all that, it's just not me. I sometimes like them if they're used as an effect, almost as a backing vocal sometimes to add on to the main vocal. But for me, it just doesn't. It's just my opinion. So this could be a risky one, but they sometimes bring out songs that haven't got any of that stuff in, you know. So, I mean, I loved, even though some of the songs that did have screaming vocals back in the day, I still really liked them because it made the guitar work, the songwriting. They're so heavy as well sometimes, this band. But you're probably thinking, what's happening, Lee? You're melodic rock and hard rock usually. Well, occasionally I veer off and try to listen to something a bit different. Jam sent me it as well. So I don't know if Jam sent me it because I might like it, or if he hasn't heard it yet. It's a bit weird with Jam. I mentioned on another reaction, sometimes he sends it to me without even listening to it and he waits for my reaction. So this could be, you know, I'm sure if he's heard it and it's something I wouldn't like, he probably wouldn't send it to me. So a risk for sure. But man, we sometimes have to branch out from what we normally listen to and listen to something a bit different. So I'm willing to give this a go. Killswitch Engage, I Believe. It says under the video, I believe is about undying hope. During difficult times, perspective is everything. Knowing deep down that this too shall pass has been a beacon of light for me. I do believe there is meaning behind suffering. If we are able to push through difficult times and come out the other side, there is a renewed sense of purpose. He continues, I know there are much more commonalities between all of us as humans than there are differences. The good far outweighs the bad. This is my message to anyone who's listening. Things will get better. However, you have to believe that they will. There is power in faith. There's power in manifestation and prayer. Keep the faith and push forward with confidence of better days ahead. Do not let this world pull you down into despair. Tomorrow is the new day and a new possibility for change. Interesting. Very deep. Of course, that was coming from Jesse Leach, actually, who's the singer that used to be in the band, who came out of the band and now's back in the band. It's been a long time now, but that's the basis of it. Killswitch Engage, I Believe. This might not even make it onto the channel, but here we go. Let's give it a go. Brilliant stuff, man. I've got to say, they nearly went there with the, but not quite, nearly. But man, it just shows you that, you know, I think sometimes we fob things off a bit too easy because we don't give them a go. You know, I could have easily seen, if it weren't for Jam, I could have easily seen Killswitch Engage and thought, you know, they're probably going to be, it's probably going to be a mental screaming sort of song. But I've got to say, it's just so melodic, really catchy, really heavy at the same time. You can hear those riffs just coming in. That way, got for me, one of the best guitar sounds out there. I mean, I know it's probably, people still think it is, but I always go back to the best guitar sound on an album for heaviness is probably Far Beyond Driven, the album Far Beyond Driven. That guitar sound is just the ultimate for me. Unbelievable. Just so much depth, and the tone is just ridiculous. I think Killswitch Engage have got one of the best. I'm not saying it's quite on that level, but it is really close. And I just love, you know, just for heaviness alone, you've got to praise them for the sound of their songs and the sound of the guitar. It's a really, really catchy song. And you know what? I mean, like I said, people might not even play this video because it's this channel, and this channel is usually encompasses a lot more melodic stuff than this. But I think if people give this a go, they would. You can't argue with the melody in this song. We're all about melody on this channel. I am, and my music. You can't argue with the melody of this song. I've got a feeling it's going to hit something really heavy though, so and hopefully not go into that, you know, screaming vocals. I don't think it needs it. You know, if there was an album that Killswitch Engage brought out of this, I know it probably wouldn't make a lot of fans happy because they like that, you know, that the vocal styles. They like that sort of screaming sort of vocal style, and that's down to them. But it's just not for me. So I think if I could listen to a whole album of this quite easily, and it'd be a great album. This is a brilliant song. But sometimes I'm not one of these people that can put vocals aside. You know, as soon as I hear songs that are full up with them sort of vocals, it just puts me off. I've tried, and I try to look at it as an instrument, and it's an instrument. I get that. It's just not me, though. But this, where he's singing, you can tell he's got a great, an absolutely fantastic voice. And, you know, it just, for me, that if he sang all the time, that would be perfect. Here we go for the rest. Loved it, man. Obviously veered into, I would have preferred it not for those vocals at the end, but it wasn't too much for me. I could easily listen to that for the whole year. I will put it on my playlist for the year. So I really liked it, man. And the heaviness was right there. Sometimes they do these amazing breakdowns as well. It had a little bit of that in there, but not quite on the level of some of theirs. But what a great single. And you know, I don't know if that what our Killswitch Engaged fans will think, what will they think of that, because mainly it was filled with clean vocals, which for me, when you got a great vocal like that, why not? Absolutely superb. That was Killswitch Engaged. That was I Believe. Let me know what you think of it, guys. I know it's a bit of a variation of what we do. You can't deny the melody in that, though. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you soon.